everybody. I'm John Ponick with Mohave Valley Daily News, and this is your daily dose for Monday, November 30th. Last day of November, and we'll be in December, and then we can get this year over with. The daily dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. Don't wait weeks for an appointment at a local hospital. Tri-State Radiology Center offers you same-day or next-day appointments. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and they accept most all insurances. So for all your radiology needs, call Tri-State Radiology Center, where your image means the world to us. All right, as you know, on Monday we only have a electronic version, so if you're a subscriber, you can go to the Daily News website, mohavedailynews.com. Over on the right-hand side, it says e-edition. Click on that, and you can read the paper just like you would any other day. If you're not a subscriber, we still have most of these stories on our website. You can get more information on it. So. Top story, it's all about the children with PCAC, people caring about children. It's a local organization. It's not a nonprofit yet. They've only been around 4 years, so they're working on it. Right now they're hoping to pair with Kiwanis or Lions or Elks or Rotary or somebody to get their nonprofit status. But over the weekend they donated a bunch of computers to the Mohave High School. Their focus is more into the hearing impaired and vision impaired right now. Fred Wells, one of the founding organizers, is involved in that quite a bit, so that's what their focus is. But they contributed several computers, and there are some of their plans also include in the future hearing aids for the hearing impaired students and eyeglass frames for those visually impaired. If you want to donate or you need more information, please get a hold of Fred Wells at PCAC@yahoo.com. All right, the city has a city council meeting tomorrow. One of the things that they're going to talk about, the dominating part of it, is returning some deferred budget items back into play. They've exceeded their first quarter projections by quite a bit. That's July 1st to the end of September. So they're talking about restoring up to about $2.2 million in spending. Some of the things that affects is the $400,000 for the commercial launch ramp at Community Park, as well as another $150,000 in other improvements at the park, about $278,000 for transit funding, replacing 5 Bullhead City Police Department patrol vehicles. That's about $353,000. Sports Services Manager, some money for Gary Keith Park, all that. So that's good news. They also are going to be talking about an opioid settlement that the state of Arizona has negotiated. This is separate from the one that City Manager Toby Cotter had put in for our area. This one would be a settlement of about $400 million for the state. Bullhead City's portion of that would be about $2 million. Before the meeting, in executive session, they're going to be talking, before the meeting, not in executive session, they're going to be talking about the Proposition 207, that's the marijuana legalization proposition that passed with about 60% of the vote. How they're going to be implementing it, some guidelines that they want to have. The basics of the law are the law, but the city can implement some different things on it as far as deliveries and all that kind of stuff. So they're going to be working on that. They're also going to be talking about the eminent domain litigation with EPCOR. So that's at 3:30 over at the city council. That's public. We're talking about opioids. Let's talk about weed. The Arizona County prosecutors, the Associated Press reached out to all the Arizona County prosecutors. So there's 15 of them. 13 of them returned the questionnaire, and they've all said that they are going to start dropping pot charges immediately. So anything that's already in process, that once Proposition 207 takes effect, it would wipe out those charges. They're just going to wipe them out now. It doesn't make any sense to do it only to have those charges dropped in a couple of weeks. What I thought was interesting is that the Maricopa County, obviously our largest county, but This is 6,000 cases for them. So 6,000 marijuana cases in one county. That's going to save a lot of time and hassle. That'll open them up to maybe faster prosecution on some of the other things going on. So that's cool, good news. Bullhead City Elementary School District confirms 2 more cases of COVID at Fox Creek. There's actually 3 in the district, 2 at Fox Creek, 1 at the Bullhead City Middle School. We appreciate them being transparent about that. They've also gotten the information out to all the parents and faculty so that all the plans that they put in effect can take place. Total so far, there's been 9 cases at Fox Creek. 4 are still considered active, while 5 of them have already recovered. District-wide, through the whole elementary school district, there's been 19 cases. There's only 7 active, 12 recovered. And at the high school district, which is Mohave, River Valley, and the online school, there's been only 8 cases, all of them at Mohave High School. 6 are still active and 2 have recovered. Ooh. If you are a Cardinals or a Raiders fan, it was an ugly day for you yesterday. The Cardinals got beat. Their kicker, Zane Gonzalez, missed wide right on a 45-yard field goal with about 1:47 left. Then the Patriots got the ball back, moved down, and their kicker, Nick Folk, kicked a 50-yarder as time expired. Cardinals now have lost 3 of their last 4, and it would be 4 straight if it wasn't for that Hail Mary to DeAndre Hopkins, while the Patriots have won 3 of their last 4. So opposite directions. The Raiders, they got smoked by the Falcons 43-6. Bad day for Derek Carr. He had 3 fumbles and an interception. So they're 6-5 now. Just hopefully brush it off as a bad game, that's for sure. They get a chance to bounce back. Next week they play the Jets, the winless Jets, so we'll see what happens there. In weather, mid-60s all week. Should be fairly decent. A little breezy today. Tomorrow the wind's supposed to pick up a little bit for the next few days, but all in all, mid-60s in early December. I think we're doing okay. All right, everybody, I hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great day. I hope you had a great weekend. Remember, the Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center, who offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Remember, the Daily Dose and Valley Voices, along with our Athlete of the Week, our Athlete of the Month, our Educator of the Month, can all be found on our streaming services below. That's the Anchor app, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. There's a big list down there, so you can click on any of those. Today, I will be spending a shift with the area 911 dispatch center. So that should be interesting. Look for a story on that in the next few days. All right, everyone, have a great Monday, and I hope to see you here tomorrow.